don't like it, don't watch it. Peace.
Boom! The don't like it, don't watch it. The don't like it, don't watch it. So
you don't like our game, don't buy it.
By the way, they've done nothing but lose subscribers. How are you paying 20, 30 employees on 1 million views a month? Their Twitch channel is also trending way down.
It's not really about Frost. It's about G4. And it's about betraying what you initially existed for.
They do not care about their audience. They do not care about their subscribers. All they care about is pushing an ideology on everyone.
Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
Are you sure about that?
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and it would appear that D-Day, the end is nigh. The end is perhaps here in terms of G4TV and X-Play, as quietly more than a handful of employees have put out cryptic or non-so-cryptic tweets in the past couple of days about no longer being employed by G4TV. Now, I want to start by saying there are very, very, very few times I would take any joy in anybody losing their job. It sucks. Fortunately, right now, the job market's very good, but in general, I don't wish that upon really anybody as a general rule. However, and also I should say, it's worth noting that there are probably loads of people that work at G4TV that were just as cringed out by Frost going after the viewers. And the reality is, when they relaunched G4TV, it had zero chance of success. They overburdened it with massive salary implications to try and, I don't know, the number of people that they had employed on G4TV is mind-blowing. There was no way that they were ever going to make this channel big enough to support that. Everyone saw it except for them. And before I get into all these signs that it looks like they're about to close up shop, a quick word from this video's sponsor. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor. That's right, Sheath. These boxers are designed to keep your balls off your legs. Sheath has 3 individual compartments to keep everything down there separate and cool and comfortable. And hey, since they've been a long-time sponsor, I've heard from many of you who have tried out Sheath and really love it. They were invented by a U.S. Army soldier who came up with the idea for Sheath during his second tour in Iraq, where it was hot as heck and his boys needed to breathe. And on top of all sorts of awesome designs for Sheath, they've added all sorts of winter items, hoodies, gator necks, and all sorts of base layers. Head on over to the link in the description and pin comment down below. Use my promo code to save and support the channel and keep everything nice, cool, and dry. Now, over the past couple of months, we've seen some changes go on at G4TV, including the rebranding of what was originally called G4TV to simply X-Play, because I think they figured that X-Play had the best possible chance for success. If we go back to January this year is when everything kind of went bonanza. Froskurin came out and scolded the audience, and then you had that weird guy in the background saying, "Talk to him, Frosk," even though he himself had loads of objectifying content on his own channel. It was very, very bad. Now, I think, and I want to say, you know, fully and with 100% honesty, that being a woman online means you do have to deal with some things that men just don't have to deal with. But men also have to deal with things that women just don't have to deal with. They're different, but they are unique. Women do have to deal with people making more comments about their looks than they would maybe me. I get a lot of comments from people maybe calling me fat or, you know, something like that, but it isn't consistent. It isn't in like every video I talk about, but it is in a lot of videos when you have like a female in there. This is just the way of the world. And it's not necessarily, you know, a bad thing. It's just the truth. Some people can be respectful about it. Some people can be, you know, over the line about it. And so, you know, she was talking like just absolute huge mistake, saying, you know, it must be expected that you can talk about how much you wank it to women as a compliment, Frostgearin said. It's not a compliment. It's dehumanizing and weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you, blah, 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 blah. Now, look, this comment could have been delivered in a much better way. And the problem is it was seen as she was talking to the entire audience of G4TV when she was really just talking about, like, you know, maybe a handful of people. There's like a handful of people that make inappropriate comments, but then you didn't word it in a way. You made it seem like you were talking about everybody. And so the subscriber loss began, and it just never came back. They had a big relaunch in November, gaining 20,000 subscribers in a single month, 10,000. And, you know, this is in a week. So if we look at November, they gained 41,000 subscribers during their relaunch. When it was originally announced back in December 2020, you know, they had 40 and 40,000. They had a couple of nice media pushes, and then things collapsed, starting in the month of January when they went after their viewers, losing 2,000, another 2,000, 1,000, 1,000, and then finally, in the month of May, they gained a whole 1,000 subscribers. Now, this would be fine for a YouTube channel ran by an individual, or even two, or probably even three. For a channel with 500,000 subscribers, you might be able to make a decent living if you have a good product mix of merch, or like maybe you sell delicious coffee, teas, and hot cocos. You can find a way for 3 people to live off that, but not 50. And it seemed like that's how many employees they had. They had at least 20, maybe more. So like, you just knew that there was no way. So the first sign was a couple months ago, some of the higher ups jumped ship. VP, I think, bailed. A couple other people bailed to work on other opportunities. And then you see Lindsay, who used to work at G4TV, now works for Liquid Media, previously at G4, tweeting this June 20th. Super excited to share that today was my first day as a producer at Team Liquid Media. Never heard of it. Best of luck to you. You didn't share this with me, I know. What does this mean for my college roomie? Blah, blah, blah. Good. Good for them. Then Abby. Most of the people at G4TV had me blocked. Abby Russell. June 18th, 2 days before. Hello, I will be leaving G4 at the end of this month. I am proud of the lot of work I made, and I really enjoy getting a lot of people on the XPlay team and beyond. But this means starting in July, I will be streaming full-time. Once again, I will also be available for freelance work, hosting gigs, writing jobs, consulting, etc. My DMs are open. Before I go, here's a thread of some of my favorite things I made at time at G4, starting with 5 katanas to buy instead of hooking up with a woman. What? Last day, I wrote and produced a video about accessibility in video games that is yet to air. Hopefully it'll go up and I'm proud of it. Seems like they're closing down. Jordan Haas, heads up. Again, tweeted this June 16th. All of this going down last week. Heads up, this week is going to be my last week as a moderator for G4's TV's subreddit and Discord. It's really hard to put things into words, but I tried. One day I will find my true calling and talent, and hopefully we'll meet again. Hashtag G4 family. Now, I don't know if a moderator for subreddit and Discord gets paid, but Olivia worked at G4TV, posted this June 11th. Today was my last day at G4TV. It's bittersweet for me after a year and countless projects and shenanigans. Thank you so much to all these people, like countless others, blah, 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 blah. KFam, June 17th. Oh, hey, today is my last day at G4TV. I'm so good. This is, what, half a dozen people who tweeted about it publicly. I don't know. It's weird, people. I don't tweet publicly about getting fired, but, you know, whatever. I'm so grateful for having the opportunity to relaunch a dang television network with a rad brand team and serve such a wonderful community. I'll be starting somewhere new on June 27th, so stay tuned. How about Rihanna? Formerly Director of Brand. June 13th. Hey friends, a little life update. I've parted ways with G4, relaunching a content creation clubhouse for digital and cable networks in the middle of lockdowns was an unforgettable experience. The lesson I learned alongside the incredible team will stay in me forever. Good for you. Best of luck to all of these people in their future endeavors. Whoever thought relaunching G4TV with, salaries that, through the moon, to the moon. Unless all these people were paid in paid in exposure. We look at G4TV's channel. They uploaded a video a month ago. It has 5,000 views. 5,000 views. And also, by the way, is it a cake or a beehole? This does not seem like the highbrow content that Froskuren said we'd have. But if we look at the X-Play, they're still active. Look at all the work they're putting into these videos that just no one is watching. I mean, they reviewed a hot new title, Diablo Immortal, and it got a whopping 11,000 views. Which, again, in terms of if we take the number of subscribers they have out of it, 11,000 views is very solid. But they have 500,000 subscribers and nobody watched it. I mean, they have a small following, but they completely alienated everybody they had. And it looks like this is the end. It's not going to go up in some big grand, we're shutting down operations today kind of thing. But I would argue that June is probably the last month for them. There's just simply no way you could make any financial argument to keep this going with these kind of views. They would have to be getting, for the amount of employees that they have, they would have to, I'm not even kidding you, they would have to be getting 1 million+ views every single day on every single video they upload to justify the amount of staff that they have. So whoever was backing them, was it Comcast or something? There's no way they're continuing this. Best of luck everybody on their new things. Maybe don't, if you're going to try to necro something from the past, maybe don't try to fiddle with it and try to make it better and reimagined. And I think that's the lesson here. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.